The goal of this mission here in the Maldives is to do the first systematic survey from the surface down to about 1,000 meters. There's very little data known about what lives below 30 meters here across the entire Maldives. Now, the Maldives is a country that's 99% ocean. It's also on the front line of the climate crisis. The people of the Maldives have done very little to cause the climate crisis, and yet here in the Maldives, we're on the front line. The ocean is rising, and it's going to hit places like the Maldives first.
Things and then just like doing things by feel and looking at the particles and seeing how.
I think from a science perspective, the goals of the mission is to explore and inspire and to generate information that's never been generated in Maldives before with Maldivians.
To have 50% of their energy from renewables by 2030. The difference between 1.5 and 2 degrees for Maldives and for many small island states is a death sentence. So there's nothing more important for us as a civilization to address. Climate change is our biggest, single most challenging issue of our generation, and we are also the last generation to be able to make a difference. The problem is not the lack of technology, the problem is not the lack of finance, the problem is the lack of political will. And that's why I think we need political leaders to make a bold decision to address this issue, which is very real.
So there is a rise of sea level that will certainly impact Maldives. And when I talk about this, I'm not referring to only a gradual rise, but also increased probability of storm surges related with the tropical cyclones and different kinds of storms in that region. So this will be a more potential for coastal erosion and impact on low-lying regions. Furthermore, we are talking about, again, like I said, ocean acidification that will impact the coral reefs of our Maldives in a substantially negative ways. The coral reefs will become more fragile. Yeah, Maldives are very sensitive, but there are still possibility to take actions that we can actually help the local communities. I don't believe that we should just focus on a negative aspect, which are critical, but more empowering is if we emphasize that problems are real, but we all have powers. Even a small action can lead to accumulative impacts that can counterbalance, because we are pretty adaptive species.
Mali Port Control, this is Odyssey on 10.
Yes, sir, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, good evening to you, sir. We'd like permission to leave the anchorage, please.